chameleon is dark.
What was that now?
Power hungry.
I'll expect your tributes by dawn.
And the chameleon is absolutely
small.
Don't apologize. You and your families prospered by preying upon the weak. I have to say, it gave me a sense of freedom.
From Jack Black to Viola Davis and the many other voice actors attached to this project, today we'll be deep diving how they cast this film and the challenges with the voices at times.
We have a lot of new characters in this film. We've got a fish that lives in a pelican's mouth.
And whoa, that came out of nowhere.
Fight scenes are so detailed and also funny.
One of the things we wanted to do is add new camera work that hasn't been brought into animation yet.
Voice acting can be hard sometimes because you really have to focus on your voice more than if you were physically acting, as you have to make that character believable.
Wasn't such a great idea.
James Hong is 94 years old. He's got more energy than anyone else in the room.
Lee, will you please show a little backbone?
He's so funny.
The story's all about love, forgiveness, and helping each other, and trying to understand each other. And I hope this message will resonate throughout the whole world.
And of course, we can't forget about Jack Black coming back as the main protagonist.
Dance.
You have to have fun while you're making it. And sometimes it's tough to have fun when you're working hard.
The top of it's a little flatter, slight angle on the left side, and then the screen right side, I'm gonna make it, again, a little angled.
Bryan Cranston joins this cast list as Poe's biological father, explaining how he found his panda voice.
Bryan Cranston, we got him.
All right, you bunch of cantankerous Komodos.
He plays my pop. Psst, he's Papa Poe.
Poe has faced demons, demigods,
Sharks. Ark.
No pressure, you guys.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: how old was Jack Black when the first Kung Fu Panda film came out? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
That's how different I am when cameras are here.
Now who wants a picture?
When I move my eyebrows, sometimes my glasses, I feel like, make a tiny little micro squeak.
Sharks.
Is that how I sound? I don't sound like that, do I?
Mitchell incorporated groundbreaking camera work throughout the film that had never been used in animation before. Mitchell adapted the GoPro style, which the team rightfully dubbed the Go-Po style, to bring the audience into Poe's POV while capturing action-packed movement.
We've got the best animators in the world. Those magicians making these beautiful fight scenes and backgrounds that are really hypnotic.
Directors really wanted to see all the detail within the city. So all the shops, all the crowds, all the little intricate cups and plates and signs.
What?
Production designers created Juniper City, a large city on the coast of China that is one of the most significant locations featured in Kung Fu Panda 4.
Really cool GoPro type action camera stuff that we've seen a lot in live action films.
Stylized after New York's Times Square, but set in as a fantasy world in ancient China. The richness of Juniper City is displayed throughout the film with stunning detail.
You know, you want to make it look like it's really being painted. We want to make the most graphic splash shape, almost like it's hand-drawn out of the 3D elements.
Paul essentially created New York Times Square in an ancient fantasy China world.
And Dustin Hoffman comes back as Master Shifu.
We are in total agreement with our mutual disappointment in you.
I eat powerful sorceresses for breakfast. Sorceresses, not my favorite word. Doesn't really trip off the tongue.
Our animators were studying real foxes, and we were looking at footage of foxes and how they move. Specifically, Jin's tail has a team of people just to make this beautiful tail move around.
The team wanted Poe to be seen as a country mouse in a big city, and to emphasize this, they showed the audience how Poe and Zen awkwardly traversed the densely packed metropolis.
I have real trouble with it, and it was one of my favorite scenes in the movie when it showed all those different inner voices popping up. I felt like that was a real creative breakthrough, and I think people can relate to that. I've always wanted to meditate, but whenever I try, I do feel like I run up against a brick wall of my own inner voices.
As I share my excitement for this film, I want to mention we are currently doing a giveaway. Share what you were most excited for with this project, and the best comment will win a $25 Fandango gift card where you can purchase a full movie with added bonus features. Comment down below and one winner will be chosen.
Everyone who is working on this movie is so passionate and dedicated to the Kung Fu Panda franchise. We all just love Po and this world, and we're making it for us and we're making it for all of you.
When we made the first Kung Fu Panda, we really did try to design the Kung Fu Panda around Jack's personality.
As exciting as this film is and planned out, they talked about room for improv within the animation world and in this film in particular.
I would disagree. I think there is a lot of room in animation for improv. And there's been a couple of times where you do a really cool session, you improv, and then like, you know, the animators will have fun with like the stuff that they didn't expect or whatever, like that, you know, that you improv things that get made later. So I think it is a really fun space to play around.
Stephanie Stine sat down in an interview to answer some questions about production that didn't go so smoothly.
But we really wanted Po to leave the Valley of Peace and visit a whole new Juniper City, sprawling city, crowded with animals. It was kind of like New York Times in ancient fantasy China, and we knew we wanted to introduce a whole bunch of new characters. So it was just a balance between the old and the new.
She clearly states her anger and how certain stories were handled, namely the return of Tai Lung. She had pitched an idea where Tai Lung's adopted father in the first film, Shifu, had the chance to reunite and say goodbye.
Some other fun characters we have are these really cute bunnies that turn out to be the most violent creatures that Po's ever come across.
And you know, it's pretty amazing to have the gang back together.
The executives loved the idea, but someone axed it, she added. I repeated what a lot of our storyboard team said. If we were going to bring back Tai Lung, he should be brought back right.
So when it came along with this and we found the voice and we had the design of the chameleon and she could shapeshift and all these things, this is something early on where we're like, okay, at the end of this movie, she could shift into anything. Is she going to shift into a whole bunch of animals that Po fights, which would be fascinating? Is she going to transform into a beast of a monster, or is he going to transfer into himself?
Since the first Kung Fu Panda film, the Furious Five have been longtime fan favorites. Along the head of story Calvin Song, the head of character animation Sean Sexton, Stine was a vocal advocate for the return of the Furious Five.
I think it's similar to like the heroes that you see in cinema that are kind of clowns, but they're still heroes. The unlikely innocence that can still be a hero, or someone that you don't expect to be saving the day. People can relate to that, and they have those aspirations. They're like, I'm not a hero, but I wish I was.
Surprisingly enough, there is news that a fifth film is among the horizon. Not necessarily greenlit quite yet. The director did mention that he is wanting to do a fifth installment.
See, what we like to do is run it all the way through a couple times and then break it down line by line. A little sneak a peek behind the scenes.
The director went on to explain his theories and ideas. Is there an ocean with kung fu animals? He questioned.
Adding to that, we wanted to have an incredible villain, and that's not easy because I think this franchise has the best villains of all time. So once we started to settle on a really great story with a really great villain and a really great adventure, the rest of it was easy because I inherited a great cast.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, Jack Black was 39 when this franchise took off.
He's really a terrific actor.
Oh, so good. Just the right amount of spice. Mike and Stephanie, my directors on this movie, were so amazing. Oh, so that I see now.
We're here at DreamWorks Animation Studios, where we're working on another hilarious action-packed Kung Fu Panda film.
We're number 4.
Oh yeah, 4.
We're number 4.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and what was your favorite part of the film? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Come and get it. Zhen is tricky, as I would assume foxes would be. You know what? I love that for you.
Jen is fun.
Are you doing okay there, big guy? You're looking a little tired.
Watching him, there is no limit to dedication to getting the character right.
I don't want to get it kind of right. I'd want to nail it.
But Jack, he'll be like, okay, let's take a look at the scene, at all the pages. We'll read it through together.